Alright. I try to do a new 5 minutes every week, so we got a nice little story for everybody tonight. It's a true story, so if this is adapted to a tape-on book, you can find it in the nonfiction section of the library. That's where you'll find this story. I should have just skipped that analogy and just said true story. But, yeah, so my girlfriend studied in London for a semester, which I was very supportive of. You know, it sounds like an awesome place to go. It was an awesome place to go because I visited for 10 days. And I knew I was going to visit her, so about 5 days after she was there, I bought a ticket to go. And these international plane tickets are pretty pricey, you know? They nail you up front with like a $250 international fee. Whatever that is. There's like a convenience fee, an inconvenience fee, a fee for the guy who makes up the fees. I mean, it's ridiculous, you know? All right, I got some more people coming in. So, yeah, when I was buying the ticket too, they really emphasized the non-refundable policy. You know, because like when I was buying the ticket, it was like I was using Windows Vista. It's like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to click that button and buy this ticket? Are you sure you want to make that move? So, so I bought the ticket, and here's where it gets bad. Because, so the next day I'm all excited to tell her, you know, I'm coming, like what we're going to do, I got time off from work, what we're going to see, Shakespeare, London Bridge, Westminster Abbey, you know, whatever. So I see her online, I am her, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she responds with, a quote, "We have to talk." And whenever someone says that, there's nothing good that can possibly follow that sentence, you know? And someone like, Eric, we have to talk about how awesome our wedding would be, you know? It sucks. That's never how it goes. So she said, we need to take a break. And for those who don't know, clue you in a little bit here, when someone says we have to take a break, it's the new nice way of breaking up with someone forever. You know? They can do that without even breaking up with you. Like, I don't really know how that works, you know? It's like putting your 2 weeks in before you leave a job, you know? It's like, I'll still talk to you, you know? And, you know, I might slack off a little bit, drink a little on the job because I'm leaving, so it doesn't really matter. I'm never going to see you again. And, because that's basically what happened. So, I responded with what she really said with, which is, it's an example of a bad way of someone taking your breath away, you know? It's not, that's like the one thing, you know, when someone says take your breath away, that's not the kind of breath you want to take away. So she said I need a reality check, and I was like, great, is that another check that I have to pay for? You know, I can add that onto the bill of this too. Reality check. So this part of the story is where it gets a little dark, you know, emotionally. So I leave work, because this all happens at work when I'm like talking, you know, slacking off at work. And so I get on the train station, that's how I get there. And crying in public is something you really have to hide, you know, because it's not really accepted among society. Like, the only place you can cry is if you're at a funeral, but that's not even really in public, but like there might be people there you don't really know. But you know, you're either by yourself or you're at a funeral. Like, those are the only two places acceptable where you can cry. And so I'm like, if I was on the train and I saw like someone crying and a fat naked person on the train, I would definitely sit next to the fat naked person before I sat next to someone crying. I'd just avoid that awkward conversation. I don't even know. So like I'm hiding on the train, and this couple in like their early 40s approaches me. You know, they're being really nice, you know, they're talking to me, listen to what I'm saying, give me tissues, you know, I'm still crying. And okay, whatever. And then the woman leans in and she says, you know what you need to do? You need to let Jesus into your heart. And I was like, whoa, I thought you guys were normal here for a second, you know? Take these tissues back here, let's go. You know? And like, this situation wasn't awkward enough, you know, talking to a stranger who's, you know, emotionally unstable, you know, and you want to bring Jesus and religion into this conversation, you feel that's appropriate? And it's just, yeah, it's weird. And like, yeah, that's what I need to do to replace my beautiful, intelligent girlfriend. I need Jesus to fulfill my sexual and romantic needs. I need Jesus in my life. That'll solve that problem. And so they got off the train and they're like, we're going to pray for you. Which, that's kind of nice, I guess. Like, I guess I don't have to do any of the work, you know, like they're just going to do it for me. And, like, you know, that's cool. That's like a nice thing to say. And when you're religious, you can say those kinds of things, you know, you give someone like a positive motivator. But when you're atheist, there's nothing really you can say to someone after that, you know? I can't be like, I won't pray for you, because after you die, your body just rots in the ground, you know. Everything just sounds so dark and disturbing, you know, there's nothing really you can say. So the moral of the story is, when your girlfriend goes to London to study abroad, just cut all communications with them until they come back, because just avoid the whole situation, yeah. I guess that shouldn't be the moral of the story, but whatever.